Hi everyone, it's 5 o'clock. I'll wait for a second or two in case anyone joins, and then if not I will crack on because you guys can watch this on rewatch from the live tab. Let me put some lip balm on. Dry lips. This is like the chunkiest lip balm ever. Mahusive. Right, I'm gonna wait a minute, well not a minute but a little bit longer, and then we'll get cracking. I've got a cup of tea again in true tradition. That's really hard to say. In true tradition. Cup of tea. Right, I'll get started because people might be busy as it's a Saturday. Happy Saturday. Excuse the state of me. We've been outside putting up bits and bobs and cameras and stuff on the outside of the house, just doing that sort of life admin, adding an extra support to the guttering and boring stuff. Basically, while hubby was armed with the drill and while I had him, I was going around giving him all the jobs to do. So yeah, I haven't done any crochet today. I woke up super late. Yeah, I had a very weird dream, and I think I woke myself up in the night shouting out in my dream, but actually shouting out while I was asleep, and woke myself up. So yeah, got up late, done no crochet. Good evening, Emily. Hello. Hi, Ruth. Well done for being on time 2 days in a row. Hi, Tide Mum. Yes, exactly. You know what these men are like with these jobs, like the guttering. I bought the supports probably about 2 years ago when we had the guttering done. And I was like, while you've got the big drill out, please do it. So yeah. Yeah, so I need to catch up with Toft, but I kind of put it off last night, I think, because it was just stuffing and doing a couple of little sewing bits. I didn't do it, and I finished a pair of socks for a Christmas present. So yeah, I decided not to, and then I have looked at the Toft pattern piece today, and it's again stuffing up. It's more the stuffing, I think, over this weekend of our characters and sewing together. So I'm going to sit tonight and do that for the 2 days, because yesterday was one character, today is one character. So I'm going to get that done. And then I think I need to start another pair of socks. I don't know where I'm up to. Oh, guttering. Yeah, guttering's boring, isn't it? It's one of those. We didn't have a downpipe. We were subject to the mercy of our 2 neighbours. So every time it got blocked, we would get a waterfall over our back garage door, and I have to go out to the freezer. So we got our own downpipe installed, which has actually been a godsend in the summer, because I grow, like, I'm trying to grow veg and stuff, and I always grow sunflowers. So we've got a water butt on the bottom of the downpipe now. So it is handy. But where they'd fitted the water butt, one of the bits of, you know, like they just cut it, don't they, to fit the water butt. Unofficial shower. Yeah, unofficial. It needed like an extra support on the guttering. So that's done now anyway. You know what it's like. All these little jobs that you put off, and then actually while he was in the mood, I was getting him to do them all. So ticked off the list. Right, Advents for today. So let's have a look. We've got Woolly Mama. So let's give that a go. I might try and do my baubles from Curate Crochet Box as well, because obviously I've got those and they look quite small and straightforward. So I might try and do those if I can tonight after coffee. Look. Ooh, greeny blues. I like that. That is that sea foam? I'm going to try and turn that. It's probably not classed as sea foamy colour, but that is, yeah, I really like that. I mean, I'm not going to open these and say I dislike them, am I? But yeah, lovely. Really nice. Still need a plan for all of these, for sure. Definitely need to use up stash. But that is today's from Woolly Mama. Lovely, lovely. Curate Crochet Box is supposed to be a treat today. Thin. Not really sure what it might be. Don't know. I think our treat before was the needles, wasn't it? I'm not sure what this is. Open and see me, shall we? Open and see. We'll try and take it out without looking. What do we have? Oh, Curate Crochet Box. Crochet labels for those worthy of your crochet. Oh, so we've got some little labels in there, like some sew on Crochet by me. Yeah, it's a nice colourway, isn't it, Ruth? With love and yarn, I think it says. Let me just see if I can take that off. Yeah, there we go. See if I can open it and see what they say. I think we've got 3 labels in there by the looks of it. So once you've made somebody something, you can be like, appreciate it, I made this. Quite large though. What were we talking about? Sorry, have I missed a comment, or am I just not paying attention? Oh, what, the baubles are quite large. Yeah, they were, but they can go on my proper tree. So we've got, oh, the labels. I suppose if you're making a jumper or something like that, or a scarf, you could sew it on, like with jumper in the back and on the scarf on the back maybe, or on a blanket. Crochet by me. Made with love and yarn. I'm guessing that's showing the right way around for you because it's showing backwards for me, which is why I'm reading them now. I like this one. This took me ages. Yes. It's like, what have I seen? I've seen somewhere like an image. That one's quite a long one. I suppose the longer you write. An image about socks. And I think it said something like, if somebody gives you a pair of like crocheted or knitted socks for Christmas, they love you 40,500 stitches, or, you know, it's 40,500 stitches, they love you 40,500 times type thing. In other words, appreciate a handmade item. So yeah, I've been putting, so the socks that I've been making, actually I can show you because there's a pair down here. I've managed to find myself, I've bought a label off of Etsy, like a PDF label that you can print and wrap around your socks. So I bought, so that is one of them. There were 3 different designs. A gift that doesn't sock. And then on the back it has the fibre content, etc. So you can tick like the washing instructions and who it's made by. But then I also managed to sort of copy and paste and put my logo on. But I've just done paper because obviously people will throw that away and it'll go in the recycling. So I wasn't too worried about doing like really thick card. But I just thought it's quite a nice idea to, and then people know, especially for the washing instructions, like people know they're not going to shrink them in the tumble dryer or whatever. Yeah, so I think it was about £1.50 or something for the PDF on Etsy, and then I just sort of added my logo on and printed them out, and jobs are good in. I think I got two per A4 sheet, but I could probably squish it to 3 and make them a little bit skinnier. They're probably a bit fat, but they just about fit round the socks. So that is what I've done. So there you go. Just thought it was quite a nice idea, and then people know so they don't mess them up. And I haven't got to tell everybody how to wash their socks. Right, so I did sort of spoil. Toft is just stuffing and sewing up a second character today. But we have a box to open, box number 6, little matchbox style one again. And if we push it open, which I have already had a nosy, it's another centralizer. Let me see if I can hold this up. There we go, you can kind of see that a little bit better. It won't focus on him, he keeps wanting to focus on me. Emily, you do this so well, I'm not very good at this, when you hold your things up. Like, doesn't want to focus on me, and the light's pants in here. There we go. So it's a little centralizer man to go on our collection. We haven't really, before we used a lot more of these centralizers as part of our pieces, but we haven't really, apart from the one that's in the face earlier in the week, we haven't really used much of centralizers, but they're lovely to collect and keep. Loves the bear's face in Emily's video. It's so difficult with these, isn't it? I mean, like Emily, you're the same. It's not, we don't do professional setups, do we? We're just doing this on whatever we've got available and at home. And yeah, I mean, I did photography A-level, would you believe? But in terms of trying to get a decent setup now, I mean, I did it years ago. So technology and stuff has changed. I did a photography A-level with an actual, not a digital SLR camera, a film one. And I was in the darkroom developing film. That's how long ago. So digital cameras were not really, they just sort of come out then. So all this digital stuff is, we learn as we go along. And yeah. I loved the darkroom too. Did you do it as well? Yeah, I loved going in there, developing your film, and then doing your pictures and doing them, you know, in the wash and the fix, and then hanging them up. Used to love that. I do miss tangible and film and things like that now. I think it's so expensive now. Like if you want to get like one film developed, it's like about £10. Like gone were the days I used to go to my college parties, and you take a disposable camera, it'd be like £3 and your prints would be back the next day. Oh, okay. Yeah, because the dark room's got the red light in it, hasn't it? We used to have one at college, so we would book the dark room and go in there. and go and develop. So we were lucky enough to have a darkroom in the art block. But yeah, I really loved photography. Yeah, I mean, if I could have done that as a career, but I just didn't think I was good enough really. But I got my digital camera, and I do like to take that out when the weather's nice and stuff, and take pictures, and the moon and things like that. I do like to take pictures of. But I could probably do with going back on a course for digital SLRs. All I ever remember, and you probably the same type, Mum, the smaller the number, the bigger the hole for the f-stop. Always. Yeah, I could still go back and do it. I could do like an evening class. Maybe try and do that and refresh myself, because I'd love to be better at the digital camera with the settings. Because, yeah, I mean, it was fine on the actual old-fashioned film SLR. But hey ho, it's all on your bloody phone now, isn't it? I mean, you just go out with this and take your pictures. I think that's it for me, really. I'm waffling now about, you know, my past life. Yeah, so Toft I'm going to catch up with tonight. Curate crochet box, I want to try and maybe do the baubles because they're quite small, small project. I've still got to go back and do the stars. I've hung my moon up there now in the craft room, but yeah, go back and do the stars for sure. But I'm not too bad. I've fully completed 2 projects from Curate crochet box and done another half. 2.5 out of 4. Is that all right? You know. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it from me. I mean, we're getting pretty close now, aren't we? I mean, this isn't the last weekend before Christmas, but I suppose it's probably the last one that a lot of people are sort of doing their shopping or seeing family and friends maybe that they're not seeing on Christmas Day. So I've got a pile of wrapping down here to do, which I might do after this video. I did pop my video up last night. You may have missed it. It may have been a little bit late. It was just got, I think it's about 7:30 it went up, of my hauls. So there was my 6 or 7 or 8 items that had arrived. So check that out. And my elf patches from Toft, because I managed to get all 3. I have put them in my book now. But yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you so you can crack on with your evening. Thank you as always for joining. Should be all right for 5 o'clock tomorrow. I don't think it will change. I'll be watching after this. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy. It's about half an hour long, which is a long video for me, isn't it? Because I had so much stuff that I had collated that needed to be shown. Yeah, 5 o'clock tomorrow should be okay. Obviously, if I don't appear around 5 o'clock, I apologise. I might have to be a little bit later on. But yeah, we will see how we go. Have a lovely evening, everybody. If you are a Strictly fan, enjoy the final tonight. I have been watching it, but the next morning fast forwarding through a lot of stuff. But I might have to watch it tonight to see who wins, because it's the final, isn't it? But yeah, I will see you all tomorrow with hopefully some Toft progress to show you. I promise. Have a good evening, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.